Welcome back everybody to a brand new episode of Pokemon Colosseum. As you see, I was just staring at the PC because I had to save. Previously, we just started off our adventure in the brand new region called the Ori region. We started off Pokemon Colosseum. We saved our partner Rui from kidnappers that were here in Fenac City. And we were given our our goal to go to the shop here and see if there's any Pokeballs we can buy so we can get some of those strange looking Pokemon in Rui's words. That's it. So let's just look around here. What about you? No one sells Pokeballs around these parts. That's common knowledge. The guy that runs outskirts stands used to sell them before, but you have to keep that a secret. Yeah, basically, if you want to figure out if you can't buy Pokeballs, you have to talk to that guy in particular. They are right. You can talk to this guy downstairs. He sells potions, antidotes, burn heals, ice heals, awakening, paralyzed heals, and full heals. These are not bad, but like, yeah, nobody sells Pokeballs except the person at outskirts stands, the diner owner. So now we gotta leave Fenac to go to outskirts stands. And now that we got Rui, both Espeon and Umbreon get put back into their balls and not riding shotgun with us in the motorcycle. It is a shame. All right, man. Listen, pal, if you're intending to travel some more, you might want to stock up on supplies here. Hi, can I ask you something? Do you sell any Pokeballs? Huh? Pokeballs, you say? There's no call for those things around these parts. Where'd I put them now? Oh yeah, here they are. A little dusty, I'm afraid, but otherwise they're perfectly usable. Here, take these. I'll let you have them for free. We get 5 Pokeballs. Well, since I found them, I may just as well put them out with the rest of my merchandise. We need some more. Well, how about buying them from me? So yeah, now we can buy more Pokeballs from this guy. And if anything, we can start off with Great Balls, which I am gonna buy 10 of them. You can buy like 10 Pokeballs to get like a Premier Ball, but nah. All right, let's go. Now we got Great Balls, we can keep going. And I get to explain the glitch / exploit. I call it a glitch because it actually was not supposed to be in this game. But I'll be explaining the glitch from like this episode onward, and I have to explain it. And I will tell you what I'm gonna be doing for like a caveat. Excuse me. Oh, it's you two. Something terrible is happening. A whole lot of scary men came here. I think I even saw those 2 creeps who took off in the truck earlier. Oh shit. Mr. Mayor, are you fine? So yeah, basically as soon as we leave Fenac City, they just come back. It's funny. And Master Mayor B, it's him. He's the one who took the girl from us. Oh, well now aren't you boys frighteningly pathetic? You mean to tell me you were bested by these darling infants? Darling, didn't you say your name was Wes or something? I so don't like saying this, but we're not at the liberty to keep our little lady friend here at liberty. That sweet young thing, she can see things that older people cannot. This just will not do for what we're planning. No, it won't do at all. If you don't like pain like most people, you can avoid the pain by keeping your nose out of places they needn't be. Boys, oh boys. Yes, we will. Boys, I shall make my return to Pyrite. Do remember that I will be waiting for you to return with the little lady. Am I making myself clear? I won't accept feeling from you again, boys. Whoa. Let the music spin. Let's get it on. You guys, last time you caught me off guard. That's not gonna happen again. So yeah, we go back to the mayor's house and we get to another fight. More fights! So yeah, again, we're back to finding Folly again, and now his name turned from Shady Guy to Mere B Peon. That's it. That's the only difference. But yeah, now we have to go fight more of the people we're doing before, and it's just gonna be more funny because now they have a reason to fight with us. Before they had to keep us quiet from learning that something was in a bag. Now they're fighting us because we took out the reason why they had Rui in a bag. But yeah, honestly, I think this episode onward, I have to explain how this game works more or less, because though I can't explain it yesterday's episode, I feel like today is much more easier to explain because you actually get a visual aid to help you out. But that's neither here nor there. Also, we'll save this as well. I'm also gonna go like a couple, just a little caveat as well, that I might be going quiet in these parts because I'm trying to think of strategy and trying to think of how to win the fight, especially like later on, or if you barely hear me talking through some parts, just to see if I can get my strategy back on place. Ah, blast it. So yeah. Also, like, it's just gonna be a lot funnier to see this. My turn now. I'm not gonna end up like Folly. Me or BP on Trudley. These names are so good, bro. Duskull and Spinnerack. Every time I see the fucking like names of these characters, I just always laugh. Especially since a friend of mine played Colosseum recently, and they were playing on like the French version, and the names in the French version were a lot better than the ones in the American release of this game, because the names were actually like names, which it's surprising to see actual names in a Pokemon game, at least the Ori region. All right, next Pokemon up is Makuhita. And now we get explained to our main mechanic coming in to Pokemon Colosseum. Those jerks captured me because I saw that Pokemon. I can see a black aura coming from it. They must have done something to that Pokemon. Wes, be careful. This Pokemon isn't afraid to attack people. I know, Wes. I hate to say this, but there's no other choice. Get that Pokemon back from the bad guys. Please, you have to. You can. Actually, only you can do it. So yeah, now we got the introduction to Shadow Pokemon, and this is how every single Pokemon is going to be collected. Now the thing should come up, and Makuhita is our first Shadow Pokemon we have to acquire. This game has a limited Pokédex for us to collect. There's a limited amount of Pokemon we can collect in this game based on the Shadow Pokemon. And Makuhita is our first one, just a tanky fighting type. He's not bad, but honestly, later on you might get better tanking Pokemon. And I think later on you also do get a better fighting type as well. So I'm gonna just do this as a joke, but to do the glitch, you pick, with your first Pokemon, you pick a ball. So I'm gonna choose the Great Ball, just do a quick ball strat. Next Pokemon, you press Y to select the ball, and then move it one down, and then get out. That's the glitch. If you do it correctly, that ball is gonna be used and in the cutscene to catch Makuhita, but it won't be used. It'll still be in your inventory when you go back. And every time I do this glitch, I'm gonna have to put in the money I had to spend to make that. But you guys saw me spend like 6,000 Pokédollars for 10 Great Balls. As soon as we're done with those 10 Great Balls, I have to start again making money, or start like show the pricing of like all the Pokeballs that are used from that day forward. This glitch is very easy to do. This glitch is very funny to do, and it makes this game not as hard as it could be. And some people are gonna be upset with that. But later on in this game, this glitch is not required, but it makes the latter half of this game really more bearable than unbearable. Because its sequel has something that this game does not. And honestly, I would rather not wait for so long for something. Darn it, but you're good. You snagged my Pokemon. Hey, what are you saying? You're not supposed to be impressed. Oh man, what are we supposed to do? We got flattened again. Mirror B is gonna chew us out. What do we do? What is there to do? Run away! The Joe Star Special. You did it, Wes. You sent that Pokemon from that goon. But I'm sure there are others like that. Let's get them all back from the bad guys. So yeah, now we get introduced to Shadow Pokemon and we can actually start capturing them. And we get to have some fun with it. We just received some breaking news. According to the arrested Snag member, the smaller Snag machine is compact enough to be carried by a single person, wherein this machine transforms ordinary Pokeballs into Snag Balls. A Snag Ball is an alarming device and it can actually steal Pokemon from their trainers. It is hoped that the missing Snag machine will not be used for criminal purposes again. Technically not, but what do you call it? Rui. Actually, if you try to steal a Pokemon that's not a Shadow Pokemon, Rui does tell Wes to just don't do it. It's pretty cool. But as soon as we beat Folly and Trudley, we actually do go outside and there's a bunch of people here. Each of the exits for Fanax City has a colored goon in its corner. Green, red, and at the south side is blue. So, those three also, like each of those three also have a Shadow Pokemon. But you can only collect one of them. You can fight all three of them. But as soon as you collect one Shadow Pokemon, the rest leave. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to fight all three of them, which makes this episode a lot longer, but you guys get to see all three of the Shadow Pokemon. But first and foremost, we're gonna be going for the one I'm not gonna grab that I did not think about. Also the one with the worst name. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not allowed to let you pass. Or do you have the idea you can take me on a battle? You're gonna beat me? You are? Don't be crying out of regret later. So yeah, Mystery Troop Bluno. Bluno. He has a good name. But yeah. Honestly, his name is the only weird one. Because the other two Mystery Troop have actual good names. Next Shadow Pokemon up is Croconaw, and if you're gonna get like the joke with it, if you don't get the joke with the name of Bluno, it's supposed to be a name with the color of suit he's wearing, but Bluno does not work. I know when I was in like the Discord call talking about this game and how shitty Bluno's name is, we were like thinking of like different names we can call him. We thought of Azure, we thought of we thought of like Azure, Lapis. We literally put up blue, like the French word for blue. There is a lot you can think of for Bluno, but no. So like we were just sitting there like, what is a better name than Bluno? We thought of multiple names better than Bluno. So it sucks, and especially because the other two have really good names that actually sound good. So that's it. But yeah, if you also don't, if you guys can actually guess as well what the other two Shadow Pokemon are for this game as well from the 3 Mystery Troop, you already got it. I'm not gonna say it until we get to the next person, but yeah. Also, I usually just like spam the glitch to see if I can just get it early because, wait, why am I trying to grab it? God, I just started autopiloting for a bit. Holy shit. I should stop. I legitimately started autopiloting for a bit. God, my brain's dumb. All right, so yeah, Crocodile is the next shadow Pokemon we can grab, and if anything, it's a good water type and all that, but in this game there are multiple typings of Pokemon you can grab. And I will say this, Crocodile's not the only water type you can grab in this game. There are like a couple more you can grab. And honestly, Feraligatr is not that bad either, but I'd rather just pick someone I actually know how to play with. So yeah. Crocodile flinched as well. Nice. Alright, so other than that, I do need to sit down here and just do the rest, because I said it previously, you can fight these guys all you want, and if you do, you can just keep grinding them for XP and all that. And if you do, you can get your levels higher and higher and higher. And since we got Makuhita, he's actually in the party. He's in our back party right now, so we can actually use him if either Espeon or Umbreon go away. And it's pretty cool to see that. And how Shadow Pokemon work is that if you saw from both of the Pokédexes at this point, you saw that there were 4 moves, but the Shadow Pokemon, the moves you see there are not all applicable at the same time. The first move in this game in general is always Shadow Rush, which is like a weird takedown double edge. But it's pretty cool. But huh. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if they're both gone. That means I gotta reset the game to show the other 2. Well, time to reset the game, guys. That's funny. All right, time to reset the game so we can actually show the other 2. And I get to continue my conversation onward. Anyway, we are back from the cut, and we are gonna go fight our next enemy. Oops, our next enemy to grab our next Shadow Pokemon. Sorry to break it to you, but I ain't gonna let you pass. This next person has our next Shadow Pokemon, which his name is Italian for red. Mystery Troop Rosso. And as I said, him and Green have really good names for what they're supposed to be. And then there's just Bluno. Poor Bluno. So yeah, next Shadow Pokemon coming up is Quilava. Another one of the Shadow Pokemon we can grab here. And if you get the whole thing of the Shadow Pokemon in this one is that the Shadow Pokemon for each of the Mystery Troop is basically the Johto starters. We get the Johto starters for our group. And one thing I want to explain for the Pokédexes is that the gradient behind each of the Pokemon portraits are based on the typing. But they're also using the colors of the modern Pokemon games. So basically the color for fighting in both Arceus and Sword and Shield are 2 completely different colors, which may make it look like it's a firefighting type, but believe me when I say that it's pure fighting, not firefighting. If it's gonna make it less, not less noticeable, if it's gonna make it like worse, that you can't unsee it, then I'm sorry, but that's just how the Pokemon colors in 2 games work. Other than that, I just loved making those things, but it also just came like as a huge hassle to make shit like that, but it was funny. Okay. Other than that, it was just more in the sense that trying to make the moves fit, because stated before, each shadow Pokemon has 4 different moves when you use it, when the opponent uses it. And the first move is always Shadow Rush, which is basically a shadow Pokemon exclusive move that's basically takedown. It does damage to the Pokemon and then damage to itself when you use it. And when you first capture the shadow Pokemon, that's the only move it learns. Later on, when you lower its gauge of like its shadow Pokemon gauge, you get more moves showed up, which is how you get moves 2, 3, and 4. You get 1 when you do something later in the game to actually get 1. And that's not until a little later. It's not bad, but you're not gonna get into a little later in the game, which is not bad. But honestly, at this point, since you see me both battling Croconaw and Quilava, you may be guessing what I'm be getting for my like what shadow Pokemon I'm going to be grabbing, because that's actually going to be for my team. I am catching one of the Johto starters for my team, and at this point you already are guessing what you can use, what I'm going to be using for the remainder of this team. So with this out of the way, after the transition is done, we're going to be resetting the game again to show you the final shadow Pokemon and the final person and my third party member, or technically my second member for my team. I'll explain technically when I reset the game. So how did you do it? I did it by resetting the game. Back from our second cut, I've been recording this for 43 minutes. So that tells you how much time I've been recording. It has not been 43 minutes for the video. It's probably been around like almost 20 something. So yeah, time for our final fight here with the mystery troop. And if anything, we're gonna get our last shadow Pokemon here, our newest member to the team. And we're gonna be going to the next town and just end the episode there. So, mystery troop Verde sends off Bayleaf and Grimer. Yes, every single mystery troop has the same second and third Pokemon, so Grimer and Spoink, but the only change is their shadow Pokemon as their first. So yeah, here's our last shadow Pokemon we're going to be showing for today, and our newest member for the team. Good old Bayleaf. Some of you may be wondering why I'm getting Bayleaf in this playthrough, because I know when I was talking to a couple friends of mine, they said that Bayleaf just sucks. But like, compared to the other grass Pokemon in this game, Bayleaf's a little better. And also later on in the game, you're gonna see why I'm getting Bayleaf now, other than like Croconaw and Quilava. Because I think when I first played this game, I actually went for Quilava, but I also went for a different Pokemon later on. And it's not that it made the game a lot harder, but God, was I suffering a lot later games. There's just no confusion on Bayleaf now. And if anything, it was just funnier. So I just have to sit down and think of like, all right, what can I use for my team and all that. All right, so another thing. Oh, really? I thought it survived on Magic Pixel. Nice. Look, I just keep spamming return and secret power. Especially if Bailey's gonna spam synthesis. Oops. Alright, so. Honestly though, I'm not joking when I said I've been recording for like almost an hour's worth of video. I'm like 46. Gonna have to keep resetting the game, because first time makes sense that I did in it's SP lower accuracy today. Ugh. It is just spamming synthesis. Come on. Anyway, but as I said, like, it's just gonna be funny. Here's Shadow Rush. does good damage to non-Pokemon, and it just does damage to itself in return. Honestly, in the sequel for this game, shadow moves are a lot more are not a threat in this game. They do damage, yes, but in the sequel they are more of a threat, especially especially with what do you call it, some of the Pokemon in that game. Man, I love crits. You know what? I'm gonna catch this Pokemon off camera. I've been recording for too long. Let's just get to the new town, and then I gotta capture this Pokemon again. What did you do to that Pokemon? Dad? There's a Pokemon that we turned into a fighting machine by artificially closing his door to the heart. No, you didn't. You artificially closed the door to a poor Pokemon's heart? No one that won't help you. He's not gonna help you do anything. I know. When I was little, I heard about that. They said that if any Pokemon closes the door to its heart, it can gradually be reopened by battling together with it. West, let's go. Those guys are probably headed for Pyrite Town. After all, it was in Pyrite that they captured me. So yeah. Let's get to our next part, the construction lot. The construction site for an immersed tower, which will have a Colosseum on the top floor. I thought I was joking. We're supposed to go to Pyrite. Let's just take a quick break at the construction lot. Whoa, hold it there. There's a construction site. Ain't a safe place to be. This is no place for tourists to visit. Go on, scram. Yep, it's been my long time. Can't rightly recall when was the last time I was at home. But we're just about done here. All that's left is clean up the site and we're done. I've been working hard, I have. Let me tell you, making this here huge tower is one massive job. It's hard to imagine, even for me. Y'all come back to visit when we're all done here. There'll be a Colosseum on the top of the tower. Amazing stuff. Ah, cool. Let's leave. Now we can get to the actual part of the game where we're supposed to go. Welcome everybody to Pyrite Village. It's Pyrite Town. Welcome everybody to Pyrite Town and the end of today's episode, so I can actually go grab the fucking bay leaf. Oh, Mr. Johnson, give me a break here. You're telling me I don't know anything. That better be true, Kale. If you're trying to con me, I'll know about it. Mr. Johnson, sir, I wouldn't think about lying to you. You gotta believe me, right? All right, fine. I'll let you off easy today. See ya. What a nitwit. Of course I haven't got things to tell you. But yeah. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're going to be exploring the entirety of Pyrite to see what has been going on. See if we can figure out why there's a bunch of shadow Pokemon, as Rui said. So, thank you all for joining me today. And guys, wish me luck if I don't have enough time to catch Bayleaf. Talk to y'all then.